Every year in wrestling, if the winner of the best match of the year faced the winner of the worst match of the year, and would it be a good match? And by the way, this is all based on the Wrestler Observer Newsletter Awards. Yes, I know it's one guy's opinion. Dave Meltzer bad. My pussy. I can already feel the comments coming. This is just the baseline for the video. It's just in fun. And we're having fun. And by the way, if you're interested in what these matches are, I'll put that in the description as well. 1984. The Fabulous Freebirds versus Wendy Richter. I mean, this just reeks of Bang Bus to me. I don't think this would be a good match at all. 1985, Kuniaki Kobayashi versus Captain Lou Albano. This isn't the hot dog guy, is it? Captain Lou can probably eat a lot of hot dogs, so who can eat more hot dogs, though? That's why we have this match, so yeah, it would be a good match. 1986, Ric Flair versus Barry Windham versus Mr. T. It's like when you have a nice steak dinner, steak dinner and potatoes and a salad, and then a horse comes by and starts fucking your steak. That's kind of what this feels like to me. So overall, probably not. I would not eat a jizz-covered steak. And I pity a foo that would like this match, huh? Come on, we're having fun. By the way, if one of the matches is like a no contest or a double count out or a draw of some sort, each participant will be involved in this match on their own. Now, if it's a tag team match that won the award, of course, that tag team would be in the match as a tag team. Hopefully that makes sense. 1987, Ricky Steamboat versus Hulk Hogan. 87 Steamboat could probably get a good match out of Hogan. So I'll give this one a yes. 1988. Ric Flair versus Sting versus Hiroshi Wajima. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not too familiar with this Wajima fella, but the fact that Meltzer put a Japanese guy as the worst match of the year, I mean, he's got to be awful. So I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say he's gonna infest this match, this Hiroshi fella. 1989, Ricky Steamboat versus Ultimate Warrior. All right, I just said that Ricky Steamboat could get a good match out of Hogan, but I don't know. I mean, he's not a goddamn miracle worker. So I'm going to say no on this one. 1990, Jushin Thunder Liger versus Sid Vicious. I can't see Sid having a bad match anywhere. Apparently the Night Stalker can get a bad match out of him, but him and Liger, sign me up, baby. This one's good for me. 1991, the Steiner brothers versus Bobby Eaton and PN News. PU is what I say to this match. PNU, Pew. No, it's not. It's not a good match. 1992, Kenta Kobashi and Tsuyoshi Kikuchi. Hopefully I said that right. Versus Rick Rude. I mean, does Rick have to fit two guys on his crotch spray painted? For that reason, I mean, I think there's just too much logisticals that get in the way. I don't think this is going to be a good one. 1993, Manami Toyota and Toshiyo Yamada versus Men on a Mission and the Bushwhackers. No, pal. Not for me. No, I mean, I would watch this, but this is not going to be a good match. 1994, Razor Ramon versus Jerry Lawler, Cheesy, Queasy, and Sleazy. Might be worth it just to see Razor Ramon punt these little bastards into the crowd. So, sure. Yeah, it's a good one. 1995, Manami Toyota versus Kyoko Inoue versus Sting. There's no shot I pronounced that right. Inoue? I don't know. Sting versus two ladies. I mean, I'm familiar with Toyota, and Toyota could probably tear Sting's asshole apart. So, hey, man, I'm all for it. This one gets a yes for me, dog. 1996, Johnny Ace and Steve Williams versus Hulk Hogan and Macho Man. This is Hulkster and Macho coming off of the Doomsday Cage match. So they're raring to go. I'm sure Dr. Death and Johnny Laryngitis can probably pull a good match out of these guys. Yeah, sure. I'll say yeah. 1997, Bret Hart versus Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Can't fucking get away from this match. This was in the last video too. Again, just replicate the Montreal screw job that happened this year with Hogan, and I think we're dandy. Good one, yeah. 1998, Mitsuharu Misawa versus Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Once again, making a real run of it, this Hogan. I don't know if you guys heard, but Hogan in Japan was built different. One more person comments on this based on this clip of him doing a shitty armbar. I'm gonna lose it. So Misawa, you could probably, we're still relatively young Hogan-ish. Not young, but he can move a little bit. Misawa is, I'll say yeah, just to see what happens. 1999, Mitsuharu Misawa versus Al Snow. Now, is this also a Kennel from Hell match? Because if that's the case, this is Al Snow's wheelhouse. So it really poses a good challenge for Misawa. So I think it'd be a very competitive match for that reason. So yeah, this is a good one. 2000, Atlantis versus Pat Patterson versus Gerald Briscoe. Is this also an evening gown match? Is this an evening gown three-way? Or is it Atlantis versus Pat Patterson and Gerald Briscoe in evening gowns? These are the questions we gotta ask. But yeah, no, no shot. This is good. 2001, Kenji Muto versus the Brothers of Destruction. This would be very interesting. It'd be better if it was Great Muta, but I think this would still be fun. I'll say yeah, this is a good one. 2002, Kurt Angle and Chris Benoit versus Brad Shaw and Trish Stratus. It couldn't be any worse than the actual Bradshaw and Stratus match, right? Yeah, this one would be interesting. Trish was very underrated in the ring, so I'll say yeah. This one's probably pretty good. All right, we got a run of Kenta Kobashi matches. 2003 versus Scott Steiner. 2004 versus Tyson Tomko. 2005 versus Teddy Long. Yeah, I don't think any of those are. The Steiner one would have been good, like, if this was 5 to 10 years earlier, but no. It's a no from me. All of these are just no. 2006, Dragon Kid, Ryu Saito, and Genki Horiguchi versus Abyss. Now, again, is this also a reverse battle royal? Because that's the match that Abyss was in. I don't know if these guys are accustomed to the reverse battle royal. So for that reason, it poses a good matchup, I think. So yeah, this is a good one. 2007, Takeshi Morishima versus James Storm. A lot of beer in this one. So probably good. Based on that, this one's going to be a barn burner for sure. 2008, Chris Jericho versus Triple H. I'm sure that happened in 2008 at some point, right? And it probably wasn't great. 2000 Triple H stunk a log, and Jericho was pretty good actually in 2008, but you can't get me to get into a 2008 Triple H match. So nah, this ain't good. 2009, The Undertaker versus Jenna Morasca. Does Jenna do the same pin? Does Undertaker sit up? Does it across? No, it's not good. 2010, Undertaker versus Maxine. I think Undertaker might just have some sort of fetish here. I don't know. So no. Unless it's Lucha Underground Maxine, which then you got all kinds of superpowers and you got a weird gauntlet thing and Mil Muertes. I could introduce a certain. So yeah, I'll say yeah. It'll be a good one. 2011, CM Punk versus Sting. 2011 is probably as good as this matchup would ever be, honestly. Maybe a little later, but I think it'll actually be a pretty good one. I'm all for it. 2012, Hiroshi Tanahashi versus John Laurinaitis. Not good. Not good. Does Big Show have a really obvious underwhelming turn in this one as well? 2013, Kazuchika Okada versus Eva Marie, Cameron, Naomi, Natalia, Nikki Bella, and Brie Bella. This is like one of those questions where it's like, how many 7-year-olds could you take in a fight? You know what I mean? Like, I think I could take like 10 of them, but at a certain point, the numbers are just, they get to you. They get to you. So I think this is one of those cases. But again, this gives us a good scenario where it's like, what could happen? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this would be a good one. 2014, AJ Styles versus Bray Wyatt. It's probably be solid, right? Yeah, this was good. I think this is a dumbass cage match that Bray was in with Cena that got worst match because of all the spooky shit. But let these guys go in just a wrestling match. Hell yeah, doggy. Especially 2014. Goddamn, pal. 2015, Shinsuke Nakamura versus Los Villanos. 2015 Nakamura. I mean, yeah, this will be good. 2016, Kazuchika Okada versus Rebel. No, it's just not. That's not good. 2017, Kazuchika Okada versus Randy Orton. That's more like it. This is a low key, like one of my dream matches, like the top of the list for me. Just two very similar physically, style wise. There's some similarities too. I think this would be fun. I think this would be an awesome match. Probably the best match on this list, honestly. 2018, Kenny Omega versus DX. In 28, so we got Bald Sean and One Peck Trips versus Kenny Omega at his absolute peak. I don't think the cleaner's powers are enough to make this good. So no. 2019, Will Ospreay versus Seth Rollins versus The Fiend, Bray Wyatt. Oh, nothing can save that fucking Hell in a Cell match, man. Gosh darn it. But if it's just a normal match, I mean, this would be a hell of a barn burner for sure. 2020, Hangman Page and Kenny Omega versus Bray Wyatt. A lot of Bray Wyatt on the wrong side of this, but yeah, I don't know, man. Probably not that great. I mean, you gotta figure it'd just be a quick beatdown, right? But it is The Fiend, though. So actually, you know what? Yes, this would be a good one. 2021, the Lucha Bros versus Damian Priest. I mean, are there zombies in this one too? Because that really determines it. That's probably not good. Probably not good. 2022, Kazuchika Okada versus Vince McMahon. Yeah. I'm gonna say yes, just because I desperately want to see Vince get his cockles removed by a rainmaker. Fuck yeah, doggy, let's get it. And finally, 2023, Kenny Omega versus Bray Wyatt. I mean, Bray Wyatt's just fucking piled on. Meltzer doesn't like the Wyatts. But yeah, man, this would have been good. This would have been good. But that's the list. If you enjoyed the video, maybe I'll do this for PWI's awards or what other awards? What other awards are out there that people get unnecessarily angry about? I don't know. We'll figure something out. The Slammies or something. I don't know. But feel free to comment any other lists like this. Bet if these kind of what if scenarios, people seem to enjoy them, and I enjoy making them. So make sure you subscribe, like, ring the bell, jiggle my balls, give me a twist on the nipple, and slap me in the face and spit in my mouth. Do all those things. And make sure you subscribe. Check out my podcast, the Apron Bump Podcast, where I cover lots of retro wrestling. Monday Night Wars, TNA, Ring of Honor, Progress Wrestling, Ruthless Aggression Era, Attitude, all of the stuff. Feel free to check it out, or don't. You know, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I sure would like it if you did. I love you.